Good day traders, welcome back to another technical market overview in under 7 minutes. If you want, you can always take a screenshot of the charts you like and use it as an easy reference for your trading throughout the week. I'm going to let the disclaimer roll and I will see you back in the charts. We start by looking at the US dollar to South African rand. As you can see, price is currently trading at both horizontal as well as major diagonal support. And if we look to the left, we can see that price has previously reacted very bullish from this area. Any break back above the weekly pivot at about 1477, we'll then see this level at 1495 tested. That is where price will meet up with the daily 100 SMA. A break above that would probably see price testing this area of the overhead resistance at about 1535. That's also where we have our weekly R3 and monthly R1 pivots. A break below support at about 1452 could see price retest lower levels such as our monthly S2 at about 1409. Looking now at the EURUSD, we can see that price is currently trending down with both our yearly, quarterly and monthly candles all pointing down. We are currently consolidating between the levels of 1.198 acting as resistance as well as support at about 1.187. A break lower will see price either successfully test or reject the 200 daily moving average, and that would of course see price most likely reach a full head and shoulders target at 1.176. However, if price can break back above that highs at 1.198, we will test the upper end of overhead resistance near the daily 100 SMA at about 1.205. Here with just a brief look at your economic calendar for the week. We can see that later today we have the Federal Treasury speaking today as well as tomorrow along with the Bank of England Governor. We have some German manufacturing PMI figures on Wednesday, and on Thursday there's some SNB monetary policy assessments, and then on Friday the Euro Summit that will be throughout the entire day. Moving on now, we are looking at the GBPUSD, and as we can see on the chart, we still have that head and shoulders looming with price extending this right shoulder still remaining below the upper end of that shoulder at 1.3986, meaning the pattern is not yet invalidated, and a break below support at 1.378 could see that full head and shoulders target at 1.344 being realized. Break, of course, higher above that 1.398 level could see higher targets. That would be in the vicinity of 1.422 to about 1.438, which would be the full failed head and shoulders target. Having a look now at the Australian dollar USD, price currently consolidating with overall trend still bullish with the yearly, quarterly and monthly candles all pointing upwards. We have some overhead resistance near 0.782. That is where we have our weekly R1. A break above that will see targets realized in the vicinity of 0.795. That's the monthly R1 with an extended target all the way up at overhead diagonal resistance at 0.8088. Of course, in the event of a breakdown, we will have price retest this daily 100 SMA, which will probably meet up with the weekly S2 at 0.761, with further support at the monthly S1 pivot at 0.751. Moving on now to the NASDAQ 100. The NASDAQ 100 now trending down on the yearly, quarterly and monthly candles with very important support at 12,600. That is the weekly S1 as well as diagonal support. A break below that will very likely see this head and shoulders play out with initial support near the daily 200 SMA and monthly S2 near 12,000. And of course, a break below that could even see a target as low as 11,090. Just looking at overhead resistance, we have a swing point near our daily 50 daily SMA. That is about 13,280. A break back above that could see price extend higher towards overhead diagonal resistance near the monthly R2 at 14,004. Moving on now to the DAX. The DAX still trending upwards quite nicely. We are currently trading right on the new weekly pivot. That is at 14,600. Overhead resistance is at 14,800, which is very close to last week's high. A break above that would see set up new bullish targets in the vicinity of about 15,000. That is at a weekly R2. We have support at 14,200. That is our weekly S1 with a break below that, seeing a deeper correction in the vicinity of 14,000, where price will likely meet up with the 50 daily SMA. We are moving on now to gold. After a bearish close on Friday, it's possible that we will see price head back into this area of support at about 1,688. That is also very close to our longer term diagonal support, which also supports the longer term uptrend. And of course, a bounce from this level will then see price move back, perhaps towards that swing level that we have at 1,750. A break above that, seeing price likely test overhead diagonal resistance at 1,795, with a break above that possibly opening up further upside. As always, we conclude our week's technical market overview by looking at Bitcoin. Bitcoin is holding on to support on this diagonal as well as on the horizontal front. That is at 57,300 currently. And overall, we have our yearly, quarterly and monthly candles all bullish. And I have set a swing level at about 16,900, a break above that, opening up potential further bullish targets in the vicinity of our weekly R2 to our monthly R2 in the area of 68,500 to about 71,500. A break lower, especially below 55,600, will see price move lower towards this area of the yearly R2 pivot near 46,100. That concludes our technical market overview. Remember that we always welcome your feedback and would love to hear from you. Also, if you like this video, please remember to subscribe. Until next time, this is John Jacobs for RMD Trader. Trade smart and trade successful.